Hello everybody, you're here with Claudio Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I am very excited because I finally got the Tom Ford Soleil Éclat Nude. This is the new one. Let's open it up. And I'm also gonna do one of these what side you like best, because look how beautiful it comes in a little white pocket. And here it is. Let me show this for you. So also I'm gonna do the what side you like best. I will be trying again the Nars Light Reflecting and the Givenchy Prisme Libre, which are two new. There's also the NH Makeup Forever, which sort of kind of hangs around in this category as well. So perhaps I can try that another time. But today we're gonna compare these two because I've been pondering and now I have a better idea, not first impressions of both, because I've been using both. So if you wanna check that out, I'm also gonna end up using this. This is not a new, but I got it at the Sephora sale. This is the Dior 5 Contour, the nude dress. This is supposed to be very, very nude coloring, but I just thought it would be sweet and nice and soft, so I was excited to get it, and I did. Not new, but new to me. So if you want to see how all of this looks, please keep on watching. So let's just jump in. Before I forget, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And another little announcement. I am learning about this, but I started a new page. What is it? Patronage page? Patronage. I'm going to put the link down below. It's supposed to be for all of you that want to support this channel and help me out. My expenses have definitely increased since I started it. No regrets. I've been very excited to do so, and I will continue to do so. But if you want to help out with $1, $5, $3, $10, I think that will be greatly appreciated. And I'm learning about it. I think I can put some treats there, like things that it will be exclusive for those that are part of the patronage, etc. But I'm learning. So for now, I'll just link it down below. Also, my 50th birthday is next Monday, so that will definitely help out. Okay, so, and if you don't feel like it, that's okay too. That's okay. I'm here because I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it too. All right, so moving on, let's jump right in. One of you said, which I have to respond to. I haven't sat down to respond to comments, but one of you said that I speak too much. And I do, but I am learning, so I will get more into it. I'm gonna try this. I already did my skincare. A little irritated today. That's fine, because I ate pizza last night. Yeah, that's what happened. But if you saw my review on the Nars video, I mentioned that it is a little drying. Foundations in general, a little drying for me. That's why I love Westman Atelier, number one, the Chanel, because those are kind of the least bothersome for my skin. But since we're trying this one, I heard and I thought of all the primers that I own, but I thought, no, I'm gonna go heavy duty on moisturizing, trying for this foundations not to bother me. And I heard Lisa Eldridge talked about using in her models that had the driest skin this moisturizer, which is the Embryolisse. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Late Cream Concentrate. Now this is very sort of oily moisturizing, but on purpose. So I tried it before. I didn't love it, especially as a moisturizer. However, since I am trying to moisture my face before this foundations, I said, why not try what the experts use for very dry skin when they're putting, a real foundation on. What I mean by real is they really want the skin to look amazing, right? I mean, I am big on Westman Atelier and #1 the Chanel because they look like my skin. They're very natural, they're everyday. But we're talking here the real foundation deal. Now, this one's compared to me, like when I used to work in corporate that I wanted to go very presentable every day, I did used to wear my Dior foundation, the ones that got reformulated. And I thought it did a great job. Now, nowadays, that has been replaced by the Backstage Dior foundation. I think that's a great foundation, very neutral, no glowy, no nothing new. But I think I'm doing the Givenchy real quick here. And I thought of doing this before starting and just let you know which was in what side, but I wanted you to see how I apply it. One of you said that you like to watch from scratch. And since I listen and I try my best on pleasing your request, I decided to do this. So I was saying, I'm sorry for the interruptions, but you know, a little parentheses here and there. Maybe this is when I said I get very chatty. So the Dior Backstage foundation, to finalize that thought, look how beautiful. This is the Givenchy Prince fabric. I think I like this one quite a lot, but I want you to see the difference with the Nars. They are different. This one feels, it is also liquidy. The other one feels a lot more liquidy to begin with. This one matches my coloring a little better, so those things are important. But this one does not start irritating my skin or feeling like it's really grabbing into my skin like the Nars. Let's try the Nars on the other side. I'll finish my thought about it. Well, let me finish it so I don't keep going back and forth. So the Dior Backstage, I think, is great. It's very neutral, not like lightning or, you know, it's just a very normal everyday. It's not like the #1 the Chanel nor Westman Atelier where it just looks like your skin. It has a little foundation properties in it, and I like it as a neutral everyday. All right, I said it. Okay, so this is more liquidy. Now we're at the Nars. So the consistency feels lighter as I'm putting this on. Let me clean my brush. All right. And I know I put what looks like is more. It's just more liquidy, so it spreads a lot faster. And it's okay. It's great at buildable, I learned. Because last time, even with you guys, I would put some more and some more and some more trying to cover the red. And it never looks more cakey or more disastrous per se. But see the red? That's what I thought. But it doesn't cover more either. So when you apply more and more and more, what I think it does, it just makes a little more glowy. You see how, but not necessarily color. Maybe if I had the next color in, with more yellow, it will cover the redness a little more. Maybe. I'm willing to try that. But this color, it just doesn't cover enough. Now here. This is where it gets interesting. That's why I wanted to do it here with you all. So I want you to notice. This one doesn't cover that well either, but it does neutralizes the red. Look at the red here, it's almost not there. Look at the red here, it's totally there. You see what I mean? Now look at the skin here, oh, flawless. And look at the skin here. You can still even see some coloring from my cheek. Now, if we're talking glowiness, Look at this. The light reflecting qualities is there. Look at this. It's glowy, but not like, ooh, look at her skin. No. But it's just more like my skin almost. So it's really up to what do you want. If I was 10 years younger, 10, I'm talking if I was 40, probably this will be fantastic because I don't have the wrinkles. I wouldn't mind touching up with a little bit of concealer, things like that. Now, I'll tell you some of the pluses of the Nars. And by the way, since I use that cream underneath, it's not burning me. Because the other days I told you that my skin is very sensitive. Right now, it will start burning. Lightly, so lightly that I didn't have to go running and take it off. Sometimes that happens, especially with some that have SPF. With this one, no, I can last all day. Yesterday, I was with it 10 hours. I was able to wear it. So that's where the good news is. The Nars foundation, after 10 hours, it looked exactly like when I applied it. Exactly. And I even took a nap. So this will stay like this, flawless, all day until you take it off. The glowness was still there. The color, the smoothness was still there. So if you have a whole day when you leave the house and you don't come back until you're done, you know, save the world and come back, it will look flawless. And if you put setting spray, even more. I never did. I didn't have to powder, I needed to set it. So this is how it's gonna look 10 hours later. Now, that's a huge plus. Now, this side, if you notice, even as we speak, is melting more into my skin. So it's starting to look more like my skin. So it's getting towards the number one, the Chanel, the Westman Atelier, more of my liking. So for a formal affair, like I said, to go to work, that I want to look presentable, etc., this could be very good for you girls that are younger than me. Now, at my age, I don't need to look that presentable. We actually have to look a little crazy because we're not dolls anymore. We have to have a little more intelligence, a little more sassiness, and a little more natural look. Because we don't want to look like what? We're pretending to do what? At least that's my take on it. Now, let's move on, and I'll finish my thoughts and everything, but I think I said quite a lot. Can you see that it's lighter? Yeah, a little bit, right? This looks a little warmer, this one a little cooler. Which one do you like better? Which side do you like best? All right, so let's move on and see what happens with the powders. Now, I'm very excited. Tom Ford, everybody's been saying that this is a must-have, that you should get this, that you shouldn't skip on this. I don't know if it's limited edition, but oh my God, everybody's going crazy. I ordered before hearing all of that, and every time I heard it, I was like, oh, I'm so happy I got it. But now is when the truth comes about, right? Ooh. Well, I definitely like that, even if it's a bronzer. Look at that. All right, so far so good. Because it is cool, but not that cool. And I'm gonna swatch it next to Terra, because this is definitely not golden like the other bronzer that I have from Tom Ford. Look at that, beautiful. And I'm usually sort of a contour because I want you to see the other color, the blush on top of it. But you don't have to. I mean, really, I almost feel like I want to go a little more all over. But I'm not going to do that to you guys. We're going to try like this so you see the two colors happening, right? All right. So now let's try this color. And Well, I have to agree with everybody, guys. Okay, I'm gonna take the little plastic out of the mirror. I have to agree with everybody. This is a lovely, lovely, lovely palette. This reminds me of, you know how I've been like every single video, so let's not miss this one, talk about the Dior Kjaer, the limited edition. This reminds me of that in a different tones. And what I mean by that, and I'll swatch this, is the reason I love this is because it's barely there, but enough color. It gives you that, ramps you up, uplifts you a little bit. And so this one reminds me of that same thing in a different tones. So I'm gonna swatch them here for you. Okay. And I'm gonna swatch too the Dior. Not a very good swatch here. It's because I put some of the cream. You know how I apply the cream on my face and then behind my, all right. So this and this is the tone 4, and this, and this is the Dior. And let me swatch here the bronzer terracotta. I can't wait to do the vanity tour so you guys know where I'm going when I disappear like that. So let me use this finger that I haven't swatched and clean them too. All right, I'll put it here. Okay, so this is the bronzer terracotta. I mean Terra in tone 4. These two are this duo, and this is the Dior. You see what I mean on this one's? Oh, this one has a little more shine than the other one. But what I mean, you see how they're subtle, understated, but then they do have a color payout. They don't just disappear in nothingness. And of course, the bronzer is very lovely because it's supposed to be absorbent contour, right? It's more of a bronzer. These ones are supposed to be more as a blush, even though I use it as a contour a little bit. I mean, if you really wanted to ramp it up a little bit, like I wanted to do at the beginning, because I think you got it, right? The two colors. And you can also do it together and do it all over. But like if I want to put a little bit more of the brown, I'm ramping up the look now a little bit. And what I'm trying to demonstrate is that it's not just a bronzer. It could be very, you know, I tried that cream that Lisa Eldridge recommended before, and I didn't love it that much. I felt that it was very oily, but with these foundations, I guess I thought it was very oily with my other foundations, but with these foundations that usually dry me up so much, it works so nice. I mean, I feel moisture instead of the dryness of the foundations. See how much difference it makes if you use a primer or a moisturizer. Is incredible. All right, well, let's move it along, because I'm learning to be a professional here and not chatty. It's not that comment hit me in my heart. Oh, no, I love that you guys speak out the truth. I actually appreciate. And yes, some of you said in a very nice way, it's a little chatty video, which I also appreciate. I love it. Okay, so let's try this Dior nude dress. I mean, do you guys have it? Do you guys love it? This is obviously what came out last year or something like that. I remember the whole fuss and I was like, I'm not gonna get it. It's too nude. But here I am, now that the whole nude took over and we all in a nude world. Okay, the first of all, I'm taking the lightest of it all over. And this is, I'm using it sort of a, you can say a starting powder or a canvas, you know, so all the foundation sort of smooth this out. And so I'm using this one. And then we're gonna do something very, very simple here. I'm gonna use the center one in my crease. And I'm using the Refer 15. I just think this one is a little big for me, but since all of these are so nude, and it really doesn't matter much, we're really doing all over sort of thing. This was just for the crease. It's very, very, very light. So I guess I'm gonna now do an all over eyelid. So this will be sort of a one and done sort of idea. If you wanted to just make it this light, I like it. I mean, for a very bright pink lipstick or a very, even though these colors are a little peachy, this one has a little more pink and then this is neutral and brown. So this is sort of a perfect everyday color. But the ones I just applied, they are in the peachy side. I'm gonna ramp it up a little bit here and we're gonna go with Refer 14. Wow, it seems like those are, Refer is the one that I keep picking up. I'm gonna go with that just because I need a little more in my crease. A little bit more. So this is what, nude dress? Nude dress. Well, it definitely has the name, right? Nude dress. So I'm using very, very little on my brush and now I'm putting a lot more. And I put a little at the beginning because you never know. Some shades, some eyeshadows, you think, oh, it's barely there, and then you go at it and when you apply it, you're like, whoa, easy. And others like this one is very forgiving. I did a little bit and no, I have to go back and take more. So now I'm not shy. I'm like, I want. And look how beautiful and settled. I'm definitely not disappointed about getting this color. If you want this, we're not talking nude in the browns, cool brown, like the Chantecaille nudes or the Natasha the Nona nudes. No, these are really like peachy, sweet, dull sort of nudes. And I'm actually liking that. I'm gonna take this, it's a little flat and pointy. Now I'm gonna go to this brown, which is the darkest of all. And I'm gonna put a kind of a liner right here. Just to make sure that I have something, some color showing up. But I'm very happy for everyday sort of shade. Right? This brown has a little copper in it. It's actually making everything so nice. Love it. I don't know why this palette didn't get that much fuss. I guess, again, for the reasons I said at the beginning, that a lot of us thought it was too nude. But given everything that the trend has been going towards, to me now it seems like the perfect nude. Okay, last we're going to use this one that seems to be the most metallic. Let's see if that's true. I'm actually gonna apply it with my hand. Oh yeah. Yeah, this finishes, it just reminds me of what we did with the Charlotte Tilbury, you know, where you kind of just pile the eye shades, giving it shape, and then you end up with a pop of color. but in a very natural. This also reminds me or refreshes me of why I was attracted to Chanel and Dior. I always think they're both kind of, I mean, Chanel is a little bit more distinguished because they never go on sale and they stay strong. And their fragrances and, you know, things like that. But to me, they're kind of in the same line. And I love it. So I'm gonna go and put a little bit of eyeliner. I'm gonna use the Chantecaille Barbarella Brown and some mascara, and we'll be right back. So I am back. I did use that Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner, and I just put some Chanel Le Volume Revolution of mascara, which is very, very similar. I should have put the Pillow Talk push-up lashes from Charlotte Tilbury. I do recommend both. They're also kind of in the same, they do the same for my eyes. But look how beautiful and natural, right? I'm very tempted. I have here Kosas brows. Let's just put a little bit to finish out the look. This will make them a little more brown, I found, but, and I hope they don't stain me a lot, but I wanted to use it here on camera with you, and I have to be careful. Okay, now the other, but look at this. This is the Kosas AirBrow. Very nice, right? All right, and last, I'm gonna use the Mrs. Kisses Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I really recommend this, and for this look, it could be this, a little more pinky, right? Or I could have gone with Amazing Grace, which is a very softy pinky. But yeah, a little bit of that, but let me show you this one. Well, here we go, right? Secret Salma, Pitch Perfect. One more. Pitch Perfect. There you have it. So this is a final look. I hope you like it. I really recommend all the products I wore today. We're still in which side you like best. I think I mentioned all the pros and cons of them as I was applying them. I mean, just here and now, probably the Nars looks like impeccable. Look at that. And this is how it's gonna look all the way for 10 more hours. Now this one looks more skin-like, and it's still glowing and natural. Could I tell I am wearing makeup? Yes. Could I definitely tell I'm wearing makeup on this side? Yes. So, yeah, I think it's all about your preference in makeup. There you have it. But definitely using this cream made a big difference. Embryolisse. All right. So thank you very much for being here. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Please keep commenting below, request, suggest anything you would like to say, if you agree or disagree with me. And please ring the bell, thumbs up. And also, what do you think about this Pasternate page? Is it too much? Is it okay? What is your thoughts on it? I just launched it. We'll see how it goes. So it's just see. And what, oh yeah, the most important, if there's anything exclusive that I can share only with the people that join, what would it be? Would you like to see swatches only for those that are part of it? Do you want to see behind the scenes sort of things? I mean, what interests you? All right. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.